Queen City. How's everybody doing this evening? We are here on our typical Thursday night for a little podcast and a captain's meeting and opening up the Northern Division of 2024. And I have some huge news. We have hit 10 anglers. We've hit double digits. So this is a big deal. When we started this division, we didn't know what to expect. I think it kind of landed on a weird weekend. Mother Nature's being a little weird. We have anglers in Oklahoma. Obviously, some Virginia anglers don't want to take off their motors to fish, which, I guess is understandable. So we are currently sitting at 10 anglers. We know there could be a small Friday push, maybe get us up to 20 anglers, but we will see. I personally, with my ladies, are headed up to Hardy, Virginia tomorrow after work. I will be in town tomorrow night if you need something. I got about a 4-hour drive, so it'll be late. But if you need something, I will be there. I will be your judge and your tournament director on Saturday. And anything you need, I will be coming from me. If you have questions, you can reach out to me, all that good stuff. But, I do want to start with saying something early on in the show for the people who may not ever sit and listen to the whole thing when we do these. I've had a lot of guys reach out and apologize for not coming to this event. And I need you all to understand something. The Northern Division was not built for technically the Queen City angler, right? I'm not asking people from Charlotte to drive 4 hours to go fish a lake and a division and a whole new series. Now, of course, I know there'll be a few of you who I love that would be up there and you're going to be fishing with us this weekend. But in all reality, this series was built for a whole new set of anglers. I had about 5 different people tell me that, man, Queen City should come to Virginia. Man, we should do some stuff up in Virginia. So I told them, I was like, if I can line up some sponsor support, I'll do it and we'll give it a run and we'll see how it goes. So here we are. I've joked all week about the low entries. I'm not stressing it at all. I am standing by my word. There will be money thrown into this event. I will be on site holding a weigh-in. It doesn't matter how many people come back to the venue. I will be there. We will go live. We will show off the beautiful new store that is Rock Outdoors. But all of that being said, we may have to make some changes moving forward. So I'm leaning towards only adding money into an event if there are 30 plus anglers. So moving forward for the April Northern event, we'll have to hit a minimum before I put $600 into the event. And if we don't hit that minimum, you all will be fishing for your entry fees minus the fees that we pay here to Tourney X, PayPal, and our TOC pullout, but the rest of it comes back to you guys. We don't keep any of your entry fee here. But, that being said, I do really appreciate you guys feeling like you want to support the club and you want to make that 4-hour drive. Again, I'm not asking you to do that. If you want to come, it's looking like first place is going to be close to $1,000 and you only got to beat 9 people. So that's pretty freaking amazing if you ask me. And I'm excited to get a little road trip in and see a new area. I've never been to Smith Mountain. I wish I could fish this event. It's just not going to work out right now. But hopefully I do get a chance to get up there one day. But we're going to make the captain's meeting super, super brief. I just got a screenshot of the times. If you are watching and you are new to Queen City and you have questions, please put them in the comments and I'll get to them as we go here in a minute. But for those of you listening who may be new, we are a man-powered series. So every event for 2024 is a man-powered event. So keep that in mind as you think about coming to fish with us. We are a metal catchboard only series. So no carbonate, no hog troughs. It must be a metal catchboard, unhinged. And we have a discount code if you need to buy one of those. I will have a few for sale on site if you need to purchase one of those. We do require you to have a PayPal account, a Tourney X account, and also we require you to have a Queen City identifier. And those can be either tin tags from any year that we've been in business, or you may print a paper copy from underneath the files tab. Something a little bit different you may not be used to. We do have a ramp list of legal access points. So when you go under the files tab and you find the official ramp list and you click Smith Mountain Lake, it's going to open up Google Maps and it's going to have all the legal access points pinned for you. You must put in and take out at one of those ramps. I do ask that you check in Saturday morning for me so I know where you are and I know you're safe, and then check out when you're off the water so I know, again, that you are safe. If you Have a question about a ramp, let me know. We are within the 2-week period right now, so we will not add any ramps. But if we need to remove one, we can still do that. So if something has closed, or like we had last week, a marina told us we couldn't launch there, so we had to remove that from the list. So just let me know. Obviously, you're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm coming from out of town. So help me help you all. Keep me up to date on the ramp situation. This year, we did go down to a 15-minute pedal paddle. So we will launch at 6:30 a.m. on Saturday morning. It will be dark, so be legal, be safe, have a white light. Your first cast is at 6:45 a.m. Your final picture must be taken by 2:44:59 p.m. and your last submission must be by 3:44:59 p.m. We're going to start hanging out, eating, drinking around 3:30, 3:45. Do the ceremony around 4:30. It will be a quick one. At the moment, it is a winner-take-all event. So that person will go home with the sweet hardware, a big check, and it'll be a super, super quick weigh-in. I'm not anticipating a tremendous rush tomorrow. Would be cool if we got up to 30 anglers or so. I'm not sure it'll happen. But tune in here on the channel at about 4:30. We'll be live and celebrating that winner. That being said, if you do have questions about the event, ask. If not, I have a special guest in the back that I'm going to bring in. But I was just talking with a couple guys in Oklahoma. And if you guys have been paying attention to the Bassmaster Classic Kayak Championship, all those words put together, Jared Stanley and Bennett Nall have absolutely dominated, and they were interviewed today because they finished in the top 10. So we will be seeing some amazing results tomorrow from a bunch of Queen City anglers, which is awesome. There were some other Carolina anglers within the top 20 right as the leaderboard was going off. I know I saw Larry Wood's name up there. I saw Broach up there. Like there were a bunch of, very familiar names that either qualified through SC Bass or NC Bass in 2023. But super excited to see Bennett, the North Carolina state champion, qualified through Queen City, go down there and make a name for himself. And to see that little Queen City hat he had on was pretty cool. So yes, the kid is a hammer. There is no doubt about that. I actually tried to get them on the show. I've been live for 11 minutes. 12 minutes ago, I tried to get them on the show. I was like, guys, I'm going live right now. Can you get in? And they were like, we can't do it. We're eating. And I was like, okay. I really didn't even know if they were allowed to talk about the event. So it would have been a shot in the dark anyway. But huge shout out to those guys. And guys, I can't believe we've gotten through March. March has been crazy. I went to Tennessee, hosted the No Limit event. Then we had a Southern event on Kiowee mixed in with a Western event on Kiowee. Then we had a main event on Hartwell, and here we are with a Northern event on Smith Mountain Lake. It has been a blur, but we've made it through. We've had some big fish come across this month. We've paid out a lot of money this month, and I'm going to stop rambling, and I am going to bring in Kelly. And Kelly is from small town America, Virginia. And she is the retail store manager at the brand new Smith Mountain Lake Rock Outdoors. Good evening, Kelly.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I really appreciate you taking time out of your late night to hang out with us for a few minutes.
Of course. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So tell us about yourself. How long you been working with Rock? How's the store going? All that. I know you don't have a Shane Dublin there, so
no. There's
that's
only
our dude.
one of those.
Yes, thank goodness.
There's definitely only one of those.
Yeah, we can't have more of those running around. But
the world can't handle more than one, and certainly the East Coast can't handle more than one of those.
That is a fact.
Yes. So I have been with Rock Outdoors since our Smith Mountain Lake location just before it opened. Sweet. So we opened on Black Friday, and I started a few weeks before that. So I've been with them since the start. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We had a great holiday season, gearing up for a very busy spring into summer season. Our Smith Mountain Lake is a very tourist focused area, kind of similar to Lake Norman. It has a lot of seasonal traffic to it, So really excited for our summer season coming up. Absolutely.
So I talked to Shane. It had to be like January, I guess, when he was working on my kayak.
Yeah.
And he told me that Smith Mountain Lake was actually outselling kayaks combined from the other two stores. So you guys have actually obviously been super, super busy, which is exciting.
We have. I've been excited about that, and even with the short amount of time at that point that we had been open, and you really think about kayak sales in December, January. You really don't think about
Yeah.
those kinds of sales during that time, and with the relatively small amount of people that knew that we were open, I was really excited to see that, and it just continues to get better week by week and month by month. So we're really excited about that, and I've got some really good people in there that are very knowledgeable about it, and that helps too, of knowing the kayaks and what they're about, and fitting the right kayak to the right person. I think is and I will shout out Shane a little bit on that. He's definitely helped provide that knowledge to our staff, building on what they already knew, and going on that. So that's but don't let that get out too far. We don't
Yeah,
want his head to get too big.
We'll edit it. We'll cut it right there and
Okay,
play
perfect.
outro. Yeah.
Perfect.
So you mentioned the other day who you hired. I'm somebody who did a little bit of fishing, traveling a little bit, and so I know Justin. But let us know who your brand new water sports hire is, and these guys listening probably know who he is.
So we added Justin Largen to our staff. He is actually currently in Oklahoma fishing that tournament as well.
Yep.
So, he has been a great addition to our paddle sports area. Extremely knowledgeable, not only on the kayak side of the knowledge piece and pairing the right kayak with the right person, and what they're wanting to do with that, but also on the fishing side of helping our customers. Hey, I'm fishing for this. He knows the local area, not only Smith Mountain Lake, but other water sources around us. So he has been a great addition to our staff at Smith Mountain Lake. So we're happy to have him.
Yeah, he's great people. I've run into him at a couple different places, and always willing to have a conversation. And then he's actually one of the first people I reached out to when I was like, "Hey, do you think we could get something going in Virginia?" And he was like, "Dude, let's go for it." So it's kind of cool that he's working for Rock now, and Rock and Queen City have an amazing relationship. We've been together for a while. They're a huge part of what we do here, so we really appreciate them. And like I said, I'm excited for the road trip and to get up there and hang out a little bit. I want to see the new store. Is it laid out exactly like Lexington? Do you know?
No, it's not laid out exactly. As far as our retail side, I've only been in our Lexington location once, but our retail side is a little, it has a lot more square footage.
Okay.
In our retail end versus Lexington to my recollection.
Yeah.
It's a lot longer of a store. So we have a little bit more square footage to versus Lexington in that regard. Cool. But we are very excited for Queen City to come and check us out for the first time and be there. We're really excited to have you all.
We joked about how many people we have, and when we do these kind of things, you just never know what's going to happen, and you just have to roll with it. So don't order too much pizza.
Okay.
Looking like maybe 2 or 3 pies, but I'll have my daughter and my wife with me. They'll help me, set up and hand awards out. But yeah, it'll be. I'll text you tomorrow evening, so it does lock at 10 o'clock. But at about 6ish, I'll try to text you and let you know. We'll be on the road, and we'll kind of see where we're at. Hopefully, we get closer to 20, and then I'll try to get a feel for how many are actually going to come back to the shop, because not everybody does. But I'll keep you in the loop. But regardless, we'll be in there. I'm going to do a walk around the store live for Facebook to see it, and then hopefully, as the season progresses, it gets bigger and better. And I'm on the schedule to be there again in October. So,
Right.
We'll see. I'm going to wait to book a VRBO for that one.
Right.
Not going
Right.
to book very early on that one.
Right.
But yeah, regardless, somebody's going to go home with a big check, right? Somebody's going to get to fish a brand new lake. There are a couple Virginia guys signed up. There are a couple North Carolina guys signed up. There were some South Carolina guys talking about signing up, which was,
Awesome.
he said it was a 6-hour drive. And I was like, dude, there's 8 people. And he's like, I know, but I want to go.
Right.
So he might come.
I mean, my husband's kind of the same way. Like, ooh, I'll drive, 4 to 6 hours to fish a new body of water.
Yeah.
He's definitely that kind of guy too. So I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're wired a little differently, kayak anglers. I will be the first to say that. So, but yeah, so that's really all I got. I don't really have a lot of people asking questions in the chat. There's only 14 of us in here tonight. But is there anything else so what's in the community? Because I know Jordan back in the day had mentioned some ice cream shops and like a putt. So what can we do while we're in town? Because there is another guy that's going to stay overnight as well.
Well, let's see. We have a cool little place that you can do axe throwing.
Nice.
Yes, it's called Hot Shots. So we have it's restaurant, bar, axe throwing. They also have putt, but I don't think it's open quite yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a couple of different like miniature golf locations, but still a little early in the season for those to be open yet. We have a movie theater. We have a lot of great, if Italian restaurants and Mexican restaurants are your thing, we have a plethora of options.
I feel like you hit the Vinny, and you probably don't even know my wife was born in Mexico at one time.
Oh, okay.
You hit them both. So we might get some meatballs and some tacos. It might just happen.
I mean, you've got plenty of Italian and Mexican restaurant options. We have a really good restaurant. It's kind of it's called Napoli Cowboy.
Okay.
It's very good. They have Italian, but they also have steaks and seafood. So it's really good. I highly recommend that.
Is that right there by the shop or where
It's not far. It's not far.
Sweet.
So yeah, I do recommend that. Recommend reservations. Call ahead for those.
So there'll be more people there than at this event, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Got it.
There will be a few. Yes. So we have some really good local restaurants. Most of everything that we have here is locally owned. Awesome. There is only 2 restaurants, and they're fast food that are chain. Everything else is local. So you really can't go wrong. I don't know that I've really had a bad meal here anywhere that we've ever been. So
I'm gonna write that down. Napoli Cowboy.
Yes.
I'll make probably a Saturday night resi.
Yes, that would be a great Saturday night stop for you. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get in late. I gotta work until technically 4:30. I'm gonna try to get out at 4 and then hit the road, taking the wife's new car on the road trip. So.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
But all right, well, Kelly, I don't want to keep you late. It's pushing 8:30. It is a Thursday night. You work tomorrow.
Of course, gotta get ready for Queen City to show up. Get all of our ducks in a row. Cool. And but no, we're really excited to have you guys. Little sad that we don't have a little better turnout, and for that, but it's one of those. Let's just make it FOMO. Fear of missing out. You'll be there the next time.
So, one of my theories or mottos or way that I direct events is I never worry about who's not coming. I got to give everybody who is coming the best show they can have, and that's just always the way it's been. So it's worked so far. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make these 10, 15, however many end up signing up. People feel special. Show them a great time. Show them a big show. Get them in front of the banner, and it'll look like any other event. So
there you go. So Smith Mountain Lake is a great stage for that to be. It is a large lake. The fish that I've seen come out of Smith Mountain lately that are coming up on my Facebook through my Facebook feed and everything between striper and bass and crappie has been pretty impressive. So And that's really kind of the three fish, other than catfish, that we're really known for in this lake. So there's some big fish to be caught in this lake.
You mentioned it's a big lake, and I just pulled up the map, and so this is what we share. And I told you I was going to let you go, but this is what we share with the anglers. So this is Smith Mountain, and then all the purple stars are the Queen City public access points. So you guys could be anywhere, and this is where I'm staying right here, right? What'd you call it? Manita.
Yes.
Manita. Right. I like it. So that's where I'll be. I'll be in Manita, and you guys you got creek access, you have main lake access. So I really do think, even though it'll be a smaller event, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to see some good fish come up. And some guys were saying we're a little early in the season. Maybe it's going to be a little chilly, but we'll see. I think the fishing is going to be pretty good, just based on what the fish are doing down here. I can imagine they're getting ready to be doing the same thing up there. So we might get lucky and see some big bags.
I think we will. I don't think it'll be a disappointing day in that regard at all. I think it'll be pretty exciting. So again, we're just really glad to be able to host and look for it to just grow each time. That would be great.
Awesome, Kelly. Well, look, I will get to shake your hand. I'll be there Saturday afternoon around 2:00 probably.
I will be there. I'm there all day, so I will be there.
Good deal. Well, if you need anything from me between now and then, you have my number. And if I need anything from the shop, I'll let you know.
Perfect. Well, we look forward to having you.
Have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Awesome. So really cool to meet another store manager. Obviously, we've done a lot of work with Lexington. We've really not done much work with the Winston-Salem shop just yet. There's not a lot of big bodies of water up that way, so it's kind of hard to host a weigh-in there. But we are excited to go to Smith Mountain. I will be, like I said, I'll be hitting the road tomorrow around 4:00. If you guys need something, reach out. I am working all day before that, but at 10:00 tomorrow night, you will get your angler email. It'll have just some basic information in it, and then I will send a push notification throughout the day with small bass. So if you're using the new Tourney X app, make sure your push notifications are on, make sure your location is on, all that good stuff. And if you have any questions about identifiers, rulers, rules, I've been getting waiver questions a lot. When you guys sign up, you're clicking the box agreeing to the waiver. You should still be able to click the waiver itself and read it, but you are agreeing to it when you sign up to an event. And that's pretty standard across the industry. That's not just a Queen City thing. So, as you're clicking those boxes, some events have like 6 boxes. You're pretty much signing your life away as you're signing the waiver. So just know that moving forward. But I am going to check these comments one last time, see if any questions come in. I'm going to thank you all for watching. Thank you all for supporting Queen City. We are excited to go to Virginia, and then we're going to turn around and we have a national co-host event on Lake Norman in Visit Mooresville. Hobie Bass Open Series is coming to town. Queen City is coming to town. And you all need to get signed up because the deadline is next week for that event. So get signed up for Hobie. My deadline isn't until the night before as usual. But if you're going to fish the Bass Open Series, you're going to want to jump in that and understand that the off limits period starts on Monday. You cannot be on Lake Norman Monday. So you can go pre-fish this weekend, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I believe Friday off limits, and then you can start pre-fishing again on the 30th. So don't quote me on any of that, but I did post it all the other day, and we posted the rules. So definitely check your dates for Lake Norman. And if you get a last minute itch to drive up to Hardy, I will see you tomorrow and Saturday. Hope you all have a great Thursday evening, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good night.